Hey there, YouTube. This is Greg Me 2005, and today we're going to do a review on the Taurus Millenium PT 145 Pro. What you're looking at right there, YouTube, that is my concealed carry pistol for inside my waistband. Yes, who can argue with a 45 ACP man-stopping round? There's not much argument there, especially if you're carrying hollow points with the plus P punch to it. So let's get into a little bit of the specifications on the gun. The gun is a model 145. Okay. This particular gun you're looking at, YouTube, this is a blued barrel, blued finish slide. Actually, it's a stainless steel barrel, but anyways, it's a blued, blued that color, blued slide. They also do make a stainless slide that is available, but as of 2013, that this gun was officially discontinued, and I believe Taurus does have a newer version of this pistol. I believe it's part of the G series, maybe the GT or GX or whatever they call it. But Taurus does have a newer version, a newer series of compact pistols like this one. This particular gun, I got my hands on it through my local Gander Mountain, and it was used. I got this gun about 2 years ago, and I always like looking at used guns first before I buy a new one. Sometimes you can find a really good deal on a slightly used gun for a really good price, like half the price of these guns. This gun, brand new, they were retailing for about $400. So I got this gun for $220 used, and the gun is pretty much slightly used. It's in very, very good condition. So that's my story on that pistol, and I took a gamble on it. I'm glad I did. Couple specs on the gun. It's a single action / double action trigger. Compact frame. I know the newer Millennium PT 145s, before they discontinued this particular gun, they had a 2-dot sight system in the rear and 1 dot in the front. This is an older PT 145 Millennium Pro, and this one only has 1 dot in the rear and 1 dot in the front. And when we get hands on the gun, I'll show everybody on here that. Let's see. The gun weighs in at 22.2 ounces, and that is empty with the magazine. Now, by the time you load it up with 230 grainers, okay, 10 of them in the magazine, by the way, it's a 10+1 shotgun. By the time you load that up and you put the one in the chamber and then you put inside your concealed carry holster, the gun probably weighs in around 30 ounces total by the time you're done with the package deal and you're carrying. Which is not bad if anybody knows anything about 45 ACP pistols in the compact world. There's a lot heavier guns out there in the 45 ACP compact world, and they hold actually less bullets and they're heavier, so this is not too bad. Some of the downfalls of having a lighter 45 ACP pistol like this is it does seem to kick pretty hard. Not too bad with 230 grain bullets that you feed it, but the 230 grain hollow points that have a plus P, and they do sure kick real hard. Let's get back to the specifications. The length of the gun is 6.125 inches. The width of the pistol is 1.25 inches. The height is 5.125 inches. There's a 6-inch groove, and the barrel length is 3.25 inches. So that's basically 3 1/4 inch barrel. It's got a 1.16 inch rate of twist. So it's not too bad. We give the gun that. We're going to do a little hands-on and kind of show you the pistol. So hold on, guys. Alrighty. What we're looking at here, first thing first, is my concealed carry holster. This is how I prefer to carry this pistol. And if you can see that, that's a Black Hawk. The number size is 7. So if you're looking for concealed carry inside the waistband number through Black Hawk, this is a good option for about $15, and it's a size 7 for this gun. It fits nice and snug and it works great. So putting that off to the side, this is what the gun looks like. By the way, I took in liberty to unload the pistol. There's the one that goes in my chamber. And then here's my 10-round magazine. You can see all 10 rounds are loaded in this magazine. And the way I carry my pistol, since we're coming out of the winter months, I like to carry the first round being hollow point inside the barrel, and the second round up will be round nose. Because up here in Michigan, a lot of people wear thick winter coats, and if I have to use my pistol, if I don't get the penetration I need with that hollow point, even with a plus P, I'm sure as hell going to get it with that round nose. And then the next one, obviously, after a round nose is hollow point. So we're coming out of the winter, and I'm going to be switching back to hollow points throughout the whole magazine. The pistol, as you can see, that puppy is unloaded, guys and ladies. If you're watching this, there ain't nothing in that pistol. So let me get that. Alright, that's better, guys. Sorry I turned the camera off. I want to show you guys the dot system on this particular pistol. Kind of aim it towards that white blanket. As you could tell, the dots do stick out pretty well, but I'm not a big fan of this one dot in the rear, and I guess this was pretty standard with these pistols back then. I do have an option, and I probably can get that rear sight switched out, and I probably most likely need to go do it. But I'm not 100% accurate with this pistol. Maybe it's a combination of that dot, but this thing really kicks like a motherfucker. I'm just going to come out and say it. It does. And what's coming out kicking pretty hard is this round. I seem to find that this is the most dependable round to use in this particular gun. I find this at my local Dunham's. This is the Hornady Custom 45 Auto plus P 230 grain XTP. Okay. It says right here, muzzle, 50 yards, 100 yards. It gives you the feet. Okay. Out of 50 yards, the bullet's going to shoot off at 950 feet per second. And at 100 yards, 908 feet per second. So that's pretty hefty round for a 45. It shoots the best inside the pistol. I've shot a lot of different rounds through there, and to me, this is the best round so far. I mean, all pistols are different. Just because my particular Millennium PT 145 shoots better with that round doesn't mean the next one is. As far as the pistols go, guys, it does have a manual safety. It's almost like the 1911 style. When I draw this pistol out and I go, it's automatic. If I'm drawing it and I have so much muscle memory to it, and my other little compact concealed carry pistol that goes in my pocket has the same style safety. So when I'm pulling it out, it's automatic pull. So a lot of folks, they don't like the safeties. Me, personally, I do care for the safety. I have to have a safety on my pistol. That's just who I am, and that's what I've been trained with. The pistol does have a little indicator that the safety is on, and if that little dot's showing, your safety is off. On the side over here, if there was a bullet loaded in the chamber, there would this part of this metal right here would stick out just a tad bit, and it would show red to show there is an actual round in there. And especially at night, you can kind of take your finger and you can feel that there is a round in there. So it does have quite a few safeties. It's got that hideous Taurus safety feature. I mean, how stupid. I really don't care for that. They need to just take that off all Taurus guns. I guess it's a safety for kids. Well, your pistol shouldn't be laying out if you have children. It should be locked up or on person. But that's just how I feel about that. I'm sure other people have different opinions for that. But overall, the gun feels great. It's got a Picatinny rail on the pistol. So you can put like a flashlight or a laser or whatever you want to do. I do like the fact it's got these finger grooves. So if you're holding the pistol like that, you know where to put your finger. You never necessarily want to hold it like this. You want to hold it up here. We are just going to demonstrate on a quick little dry fire. It barely took like nothing to pull that trigger. And it pulls some resistance as you really get back. It just has a crisp, smooth snap to it. And that's what I really like about this pistol. When I go to the range and I really fire some rounds off on it, it doesn't take me at all that long to get back into the firing groove of this pistol. Gun's easy to break down. It's pretty typical of most firearms. I'm going to actually pause the video real quick, guys, and I'm going to show you. All right, YouTube. Sorry to pause the video like that, but it's kind of hard to hold the camera in one hand and then the pistol in the other hand. So once you slide of your pistol back, you're going to push this up and you're going to lock that slide in. And then there's a piece of metal you're going to flick up, kind of like that. And I use my knife just to slightly prop it out, and you can pull that pin completely out like this. See that pin? And then you can pull that slide right off. Obviously, the barrel's going to fall back because that pin is not in there. But you can take that off. It's just like any typical gun. Once you pull that slide off, you have the barrel and you have the spring together, and boom, that's it. You just clean the pistol. I'm not going to completely break it down. Anybody who's been doing a lot of research and watching a lot of videos obviously know these are pretty standard Smith & Wessons and Glocks. They all pretty much break down almost the same way. Just varies in a little differentness. One thing about the pistol I really like for the magazine eject, the button is nice and big on here. I got big hands, and this thing grips really well. So when I go to hit that magazine eject, it comes out real nice. Not to the point where you're always going to hit it and it's going to come out, but it's really nice to just kind of hit it lightly, and it does come out. Never had any issues with magazine disconnecting on me. I'm going to show you everybody a little bit of my range experience. I just went to the range and I shot this pistol. When I first put it on paper, this was the magazine of the hollow points. Every time I go to shoot my pistol, the one I carry, I take it exactly the way I carry it every day for how many months, whatever I carry. I don't clean it. Okay, I make sure it's all linty and dusty exactly I carry it, all the bolts and everything, and I pop the first so many rounds right off. And this is what I got. This was, if you put that sheet on someone's chest, you're still screwing them up. That's still on paper. Okay, second magazine I loaded up because I had to get used to these were plus P's. That was my summertime ammo, and then I finally switched to my winter and summer combined. And this was getting a lot more accurate. Again, the dot system, the sights on this pistol, I'm not a huge fan of it. I think the first so many rounds when I first come out and pull a pistol out and shoot could be a lot better than this. But the second magazine around, you get used to the dot system again. Obviously, I do clean my pistol when I take my gun home from the range. I clean it, oil it up, and put it back in this concealed carry holster. And that's the way I carry it. Now, just to kind of go down, I like to also take my pistol and I like to shoot, make a straight line down. See how straight of a line can you go with your pistol? Not just trying to shoot your bullseye, but going straight down. That's how you control the recoil of a 45, is just shooting straight down and see how well you can control it. So I did pretty well on that. So overall, I recommend the pistol. I don't have too many serious issues with it. I think I had a failure to eject maybe about once or twice. And I want to say because I was using some cheaper ammo. But all the more expensive, good quality ammunition I have used through this gun have been completely flawless and very reliable. This gun doesn't like steel casing for some reason. I've been buying a lot of Tula steel casing for practice. And this gun seems to really jam up a lot with steel casing. But anything brass, this pistol shoots really well, so I stopped feeding it steel casing. I do know the Spear Lawman 230 grain practice ammo shoots great in this gun. Winchester White Box, and also even just the cheap Remington UMC shoots really well in this pistol as well. If you guys are interested in a pistol like this, before you try to find one new or whatever the situation is, or even the new G2 series, I believe it's G2 series, which that series is really nice. Just take a look to see if you can find one of these bad boys used. You know, a lot of times you're going to be able to find one of these puppies used maybe right around the $200, $250 range. And I completely recommend it. It really is a cool pistol to carry. Mine used only came in one magazine. I would like to buy another magazine for my pistol. But yeah, it's not really any better than Glock. It's real thick. It's a thicker pistol like a Glock. So if you're comparing it to a Glock, you know, maybe your Glock's going to have a lot better quality and maybe a little more reliable because of the name. But as far as the thickness goes, that gun's going to be about just as thick as a Glock. So if anybody's comparing that there to the Glock 36. And another advantage, this one holds more round capacity, so you don't have to have another magazine on you because you're carrying double the rounds basically. But anyways, this is Greg ME 2005. And if you enjoyed this gun review, look back on a couple of my other videos throughout my channel. I'd have some other gun reviews. And just wanted to say, if you enjoy it, please subscribe to my channel. And everybody here, have yourself a good day. And I'm signing off, guys.